Is the American dream at stake in Georgia?
There are two visions for our country. Mine, the American dream. My opponent, socialism.
Hearing Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler say this at the debate made me wonder, is this true? Are the Republicans the guardians of the American dream? Let's find out. If the Republicans are the guardians of the American dream, as Kelly Loeffler insists, how do we measure if somebody is a guardian of the American dream? The first thing I did was I looked up the American dream definition. I'm using DuckDuckGo, but you could also use a search engine like Google. The first two things that came up, one was Investopedia, which actually has a very good article, it's very detailed. I decided to go with the Merriam-Webster dictionary, which says, the American dream is a happy way of living that is thought of by many Americans as something that can be achieved by anyone in the U.S., especially by working hard and becoming successful. Knowing this, what might our measurement be? If one or more Americans can't find work because there aren't jobs, then no matter how hard they work, they'll never find success. And the American dream is off the table. From these two premises, we can conclude that the American dream cannot exist without at least full employment. Now we can measure our candidates by how likely they are to create jobs.
I need Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff in the United States Senate to get this done. There are folks in Congress threatening to do everything in their power to block our efforts.
Well, these two seats, as Lindsay well noted, are the last line of defense against this liberal socialist agenda the Democrats will perpetrate.
The Republicans have clearly stated that if they're elected, they will block the Biden jobs plan. The Democrats, on the other hand, have shown clear support for it. In September, Moody Analytics released a report, The Macroeconomic Consequences Trump versus Biden. They also gave a webinar and released slides. In these slides are a visualization of the difference in jobs between a Republican sweep and a Democratic sweep. In the Democratic sweep, that means that Biden, Ossoff, and Warnock are all elected. 7.4 million jobs more are created than in the Republican scenario. Unemployment under the Democratic plan decreases much quicker. You can see right here how fast that's decreasing compared to the red line. Unemployment decreases so fast that we reach full employment a year and a quarter faster than in the Republican plan. Unemployment decreases much lower in the Democratic plan than it does in the Republican plan. This is all based on macroeconomic modeling. Moody's has also provided us with a document on their methodology. In it, they talk about three common methods for macroeconomic modeling, using pure time series methods, working from real data, models that are built up from strict foundations in microeconomic theory. The middle of these extremes balancing theoretical assumptions with empirical evidence. The Moody's Analytics US macro model relies mostly on the third approach. Now, we could definitely do another session about macroeconomic modeling. We could even build a macroeconomic model together, potentially. Feel free to reach out, info@causeconscience.org, or give me a call at our toll-free number. There's some other resources here, too, on macroeconomic modeling. One could also look at different awards. Moody's has won, for instance, a forecast accuracy award that they won in 2018. And this was under the supervision of chief economist Mark Zandi, who wrote this paper. The award was for GDP and consumer prices between January 2017 and December 2018. The premise then is that the Biden jobs plan is predicted to deliver 7.4 million jobs more and reach full and higher employment a year earlier than the Republican plan would accomplish less. Both Republicans elected will block the Democratic agenda, including the Biden jobs plan. Therefore, unemployment would decrease much slower and remain higher if Republicans were elected in Georgia, remembering that the American dream cannot exist without at least full employment. Therefore, electing Republican senators in Georgia would not protect the American dream. Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler says she's protecting the American dream, but it's really a false promise. If you agree with my conclusion that electing Republican senators in Georgia would not protect the American dream, here's what you can do about it. And if you want any help, you can reach out to me. Go to our site at causeconscience.org. At the bottom of this page, which has our info on the election, you can get a link to register to get out the vote with Team Ossoff or Team Warnock. And you don't have to live in Georgia to help out. If you don't agree with my conclusion and would like to learn more, or just would like to learn more, if you want help, feel free to call me, feel free to text me, email me, tweet me. You can visit causeconscience.org. Let me know what's up and what matters to you about the Georgia runoff. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.